Thursday, May 9th, it's just after 10:30, and I'm shooting this from outside my converted evangelical church, which was built in 1903 and was abandoned for a very long time and covered in weeds and graffitied and smashed up stained glass windows, and no one really cared. But that's the state of many of these religious structures that close at a rate of 6,000 to 10,000 a year in America. Now, some of you have become aware of my campaign over the last nearly 8 years to try to bring awareness to the abandonment and abuse of these former glories. That society has basically turned their back against. Now, I realize that a lot of you have a problem with religion and you're getting brainwashed by fossil fuel oligarchs and Republican politicians that love to peddle out a Bible verse for their latest bigotry and racism or homophobia or transphobia or a reason to commit genocide. But some of us are actually on the ground trying to save some of these buildings that often just get bulldozed. Now, I have asked for your help for my other church, not this one, in Pittsburgh, a beautiful St. Luke's Lutheran church up on the north side, of which I had 21 windows stolen and broken into 5 times, but no one seems to care about that. I'm still looking for investors or a business partner to develop it into a beautiful multi-use event space, inclusive, of course, of all people, all religions, all races, all the things that Christians in America don't really care about, right? Because those fossil fuel oligarchs and conservative billionaires are doing such a bang-up job of leaving a legacy. Anyway, I'm going to get back to mowing the lawns, since I've already busted out my political activism for this morning and given you a little bit of factual information to deal with. Yes, I have a green thumb. And what's great about this adaptive reuse is I've done it all on no budget. Just recycling, replanting, everything. I've hardly spent a dime. Maybe around 300, 350 over the last 8 years on plants. That's about it. Oh, that's my neighbor's tree that grows over half my property. But they love to hack into my trees. And they like to watch me. Hey! Isn't that a beauty? Anyway, the great thing about the landscaping in this adaptive reuse is actually what completely shifts it from being a former abandoned, rotting religious structure into a magnificent home. Isn't that right, boy? Now, I still have 2 church leaking roofs. This one is a rotting shingle roof that completely needs to be ripped off. It would make a fantastic marketing campaign for a solar energy. Like the competition to maybe like Tesla Solar. I'm sure there's an American company that would be looking to use a beautiful historic structure for a campaign. Of course, my other church in Pittsburgh is a beautiful slate roof, PA blue, that needs complete replacement as well. That also would make a fantastic marketing campaign for clean energy. Could even put a roof deck up there, looking all over Pittsburgh, equal to the views of Mount Washington. Imagine that as a campaign. An American company, solar roofing, not panels, roofing, would also make a great campaign for geothermal, radiant floor heating. Wouldn't it be amazing if these so-called conservative oligarchs that are so fond of donating hundreds of billions of dollars into far-right fascists and peddling misinformation and disinformation about science and the climate crisis and the future we all face, imagine if they invested that money into converting some of these abandoned churches by the Christian community into welcoming houses for everyone. Like everyone. Imagine that. Music, arts, events, music, streaming, conferences, weddings, even gay weddings. Wouldn't that be amazing? Well, you know what to do, people. You have to get involved, you have to donate, you have to invest, and you have to help people that are willing to sacrifice, like I have for the last 8 years, given up a 6-figure income doing real estate in New York and taking on 2 abandoned churches and being a political activist and trying to make a difference. You don't have to be a millionaire or a billionaire to do that, but it will send you broke. And it has sent me broke, like $200,000 in debt now. And that's okay, because I had a dream. And it was a pretty great dream. It's just unfortunate that at the same intersection of politics, there's a war on faith. Well, it's not really a war. They're trying to muddle the waters of white nationalism and faith. It's not the same thing. Trump's a rapist. He's not religious. He's a fraud, he's a con artist, he's a pig. And Republicans deserve everything they are getting from using and abusing the separation of church and state for their pathetic little oligarch power grab. And I hope they lose every election. MAGA.